Daydream Daryl and the Chocolate Cake Lawyer. Daryl's mother had been busy baking a chocolate cake for their dinner. She was proud how the cake had turned out and knew her family would enjoy it. Leaving it on the table to cool, she went to help her son get ready for school. While Mom was helping Daryl, his father was ready to leave for work. As he passed through the kitchen, he saw the delicious-looking chocolate cake sitting on the table. He had told his co-workers what a wonderful cook his wife was, so he decided to take some pieces of cake to work to share. Daryl's dog, named Popcorn, was also in the kitchen while Dad was packing the cake, and one small piece dropped on the floor. Daryl's father was running late, so forgot to clean up the mess. Unfortunately, Popcorn accidentally walked in it. When his mother returned to the kitchen after helping Daryl get dressed and sending him off to school, she saw the mess and paw prints all over the floor.
You bad dog. You ate the cake that was for our dinner.
Popcorn didn't like Daryl's mother being upset with him, so he ran from the house to Daryl's school to tell him he was in trouble with Mother. At the school, he waited outside Daryl's classroom until the recess bell went off. When Daryl found out, he began to daydream of ways to convince Mother that Popcorn was innocent. At recess, Daryl eventually fell asleep while daydreaming. And in his dreams, he was studying law before graduating from law school as a qualified lawyer. The next thing he knew, he was in a courtroom, in front of a judge and jury, working as a defense lawyer. In court, Daryl was defending his dog Popcorn, who had been accused of robbing a bakery and stealing a chocolate cake. Although this was his first time in court, Daryl was very thorough and presented his case clearly to the judge and jury.
Are there any witnesses who saw Popcorn steal the cake?
No, but there were chocolate paw prints on the floor.
Purely circumstantial. I rest my case.
Daryl was doing a great job defending Popcorn, but suddenly, the jury seemed to realize that he was just a kid and not a real lawyer. They all stood up and began calling out, "Guilty!" at Popcorn. Daryl immediately woke up and realized that he had figured out a way to convince his mother that Popcorn was innocent. He went home and said,
Mom, did you actually see Popcorn eat any chocolate cake?
His mother said,
No, I didn't. But he must have taken it because chocolate paw prints were all over the kitchen floor.
Daryl replied,
Mom, don't you know that Popcorn only eats popcorn for his snacks? That's why we gave him that name. Besides, he can't reach the countertop or use a knife.
Daryl's mother was starting to have second thoughts about blaming the dog because Daryl's explanation.
But if it wasn't Popcorn, who took the cake? Who was it?
Daryl was about to explain further when suddenly his father arrived home.
Oh, what a wonderful chocolate cake you made, my dear. My coworkers said it was the best they had ever tasted.
I rest my case.
Daryl's mother was no longer upset now that she knew what really happened. She actually felt proud that everyone liked her cake. She apologized to Popcorn, and they all sat down to share the rest of the chocolate cake, except Popcorn. He had popcorn, of course. Daryl's parents were very impressed at how he had solved the case of the missing chocolate cake. They said he would make such a great lawyer when he grew up. Popcorn barked happily in agreement.